So, I want to talk about one of the other things that really helps in budget hunting. One of the problems people get into is as we get older, as we get out of shape, we need assistance to be able to pack things out, to be able to carry something, to get into where the game is, because a part of effective budget hunting is actually hunting where the animals are at. And to do that, you need to be able to get off the road, get to places where there are not other hunters as much. And so one of the things that a lot of people end up doing as a result is they buy a UTV or an ATV. And a good UTV with a dump bed, these are $20,000 investments. If you're going to get a UTV, now you have to buy a trailer to haul it with your truck. You have to count that against the total cost of your hunt. This is a part of why guys are having a hard time making their hunts worth it. Now, what am I doing? You're seeing slow movement along a trail. I'm suggesting that you walk. Get out and walk, get yourself in shape. Don't buy the UTV and actually start to get in shape. This is the other thing I'm going to suggest that you do. Weights. And you're going to see a bigger set over here. And truthfully, that's a relatively expensive set of weights right there. About $400 worth of weights, $350. These right here, comparably, there's 200 pounds worth of weights plus a bench, another $500-600. That's not very budget either. But I'm also going to show you something. Check out the age of some of this stuff. Every piece of weight that you see here was gifted to me by one person or another. You'll notice if you look closely, mismatched weights. There's no problem with mismatched weights. The problem with mismatched weights is if you don't get your weights balanced. Do your math, make sure that the weights are balanced. Make sure you're doing exercises. You should be doing deadlifts. You should be doing squats. You should be doing, like here, leg extensions. You should be doing upper body work. But especially if you're going to be walking, and especially if you're going to need to pack animals out, you don't have access to horses. Again, horses cost money. You got to buy a horse. You got to feed a horse. You got to water a horse. You got to keep a horse. You need to be doing exercises that involve your lower body and your core. A lot of guys, when they lift, they spend way too much time and effort working on things that don't matter. Things like looking good, beach muscles. And that's great. It's helpful somewhat. Don't miss doing your legs. You should be lifting and using your legs. One of my favorites for this, and you need to work on this carefully when you do it, is actually the deadlift. And come in close to the weight. Your hand's here. You see where my hand is? It's very close in. And then you're going to stand up. And that's it. Make sure your head is up. You see my head looking up as I'm doing it. Otherwise, you're going to injure your back. But you want to make sure you do those. You'll hear debate if you're into the weightlifting community also about an exercise. It's called a sumo deadlift. And you're going to see my legs are wider spread and my hands are between the legs this time. You're relatively close together. This is actually a great exercise for you because the sumo deadlift works the leg more than a traditional deadlift does. The traditional deadlift will give you more in your core and your lower back, which are also necessary. But again, get the weights. You'll find people giving these away. Like I said, everything that you see here, I didn't purchase. It was given to me. Now, you might not get that all the time. You may have to pay something for it. There's no reason to pay full price for it. Go on Facebook Marketplace and find it and lift. Get strong. If you can walk in, you can walk out. If you can pack in and you can pack out, you can get to where the game is and the other hunters are not, and you can get the game out. And that is budget.